Hey everybody, in case you didn't watch the address by our president, and yes, he's still our president, a few minutes ago. Today is January 12th, 2021, and Donald Trump is still our president for a few more days, despite the actions of the idiots on the left. I mean, really trying to impeach him with only about 10 days to go in his presidency, because they've been trying to do that for the last 4 years since before he got inaugurated, but enough of that. But in case you didn't see it, it would seem that the Boogaloo has been called off or canceled or proven to be about as likely as a lot of us ever thought it would be. And I hope you're not terribly disappointed. And I hope you're not terribly surprised. But a lot of people may be surprised. My gosh, the amount of rumors and conspiracies, I hate to use that word, but the amount of that kind of stuff going on the last week or so has been insane. Every day I'm getting friends and people calling me and sending me messages and texting me saying, oh my gosh, did you see what's going on? Did you see what happened? You know, they arrested Pelosi. They've got Pelosi's computer. Trump enacted an insurrection act. Trump is fixing to go to war. They put Flynn in charge. Just one thing after another. Look, the Bible talks about we hear things that tickle our ears and we kind of gravitate towards them. And that's what happens a lot of times. You hear something that seems like what you want to hear. It seems like good news. It gives you hope. But you can't believe everything that you hear or see. In fact, what's the old saying? Don't believe everything you hear and only half of what you see. And that's the truth in this case right here too. But in Trump's speech today, he acknowledged the next presidency, the Biden administration. I hate it, but he acknowledged it. You know, it's going to happen. He's going to transfer power. I remember back when Obama was president, there were a lot of people that thought he wasn't going to give it up. He wasn't going to go away either. And he did. I also remember back when Obama took office, there were a lot of us that thought it was the end of the world. You know, we thought, oh my gosh, things are going to get drastically worse. Now they did. Lots of bad stuff happened that got put in place and changed things that we're still feeling the effects of today. But life went on. And I expect life is going to go on at least for a while under the new administration. Who knows what kind of devilment they're going to do. They're going to try to tear the country apart further. They wipe their butt with the Constitution all the time. The hypocrisy that comes out for saying the things that we do are bad, the protest at the Capitol, with a few bad actors, of course, but think of the other protests at the Capitol recently, all done by the left, and that seemed to be okay. Think of all the cities and places that got burned up and tore up, and that was okay. Now, none of it's okay, but let's don't say it's okay if they do it, but not okay if we do it. I've gotten off track again. Look, don't get too worked up. Keep watching things. Keep preparing yourself. You know, if you prepare for the worst, then whatever less than that happens, you're ready for it and you can deal with it. That's one of the things I have encouraged people to do for a long time. You know, pick what you think would be worst case scenario. For me, it's a solar flare that launches at us and knocks out all our power, and we go back to 1800 style living, at least for a while. That's pretty bad. In the meantime, if we have a run on toilet paper at the grocery stores, and the food shelves get a little bit low, but there's still plenty of stuff to eat, just not what you think ought to be there. If you're stocked up for something worse, you're okay. You're not going to lose your mind. When I came out of the Davis Mountains, Wes and I were up there in March. We came out of the mountains, got cell service, found out the world was losing its mind. People were knocking each other out over toilet paper and grabbing the last couple of bags of flour. Wes and I both pretty much laughed. Now, we were concerned. It was alarming. We knew our wives were not there with us, and we were worried if they were having to deal with anything. But it was pretty much a non-issue for us because we were ready. Hopefully that's all that's going to happen right now. It's going to be bad politics for a while. It's going to be them trying to take away First Amendment and Second Amendment rights. like I say, they don't care about the Constitution. They really want it done away with because that gives them the ability to do things they want to do that we don't want. But the overall message here is remain calm. You know, don't get too excited. And if you see somebody putting out a report that they've got this information that only they've got and they can't really say who it is and you just have to trust them that it was, don't trust them. You know, maybe they really think that and maybe they're making it up just to grab attention. That happens a lot. And we know a lot of people that do it. Don't buy into the fear porn. And fear porn's fun. I get it. It's like fantasy in real life. Don't buy into it. Just stay steady. Do the things you need to do. Hug your family. Hug your friends. Enjoy the time that you have and keep on keeping on. All right? Don't give up. Don't give up hope either. I've had a conversation with a friend. It's going to be hard to save our republic with all the lack of things being done. Would a Boogaloo have helped? I don't know. Those of you that want a Boogaloo or a Civil War or something like that, you might rethink that because they ain't pretty. They make things awful. And granted, sometimes things have to get awful to get better. Good friend of mine, Bob Hansler, down in South Texas, we've talked about that before. People learn through pain. You know, I learned what tree limbs not to climb on when I was a kid because it hurt when I hit the ground. And I figured it out a little bit. I hadn't figured it out real good, but I figured it out a little bit. I learned from that. You know, there's other things we learn through pain too. Pain is a good teacher, if not a friendly teacher. So before you want something bad, consider whether that's really the best way to do it. Maybe it is. Hopefully it ain't. Hopefully we can figure out other ways. Anyway, we're fixing to have a new president. Everybody that was thinking something magical was going to happen, thinking Bruce Lee was going to come riding in from the sunset to save us. I can't remember how it was put in that movie, but probably not going to happen. So we just need to continue dealing, continue coping. Anyway, hope all of y'all are having a good day. The next week or two is still going to be really interesting, I'm pretty sure. Even if not in a good way. Keep your eyes open. Be aware. There's going to be a lot of idiots out there. The world is covered up with stupid people right now. I've been accused of being one of them. Who knows? I won't deny it. But hopefully I'm not. Anyway, that's it. Y'all take care. Cheers.